Hey guys, Bellamy here from Midnight Suns, and I just thought I'd give this quick review of the Chinese movie Born to Fly. So I just saw the movie a few days ago actually, and I was thinking whether I should do a review on it, but because I'm actually busy prepping for a shoot tomorrow, I decided I'll just do this quick review instead of like a full-fledged review. So yeah, here are my quick thoughts on the movie. So first off, I would say probably my main complaint in this movie is that there wasn't really a big antagonist in the movie. I guess the rival could be considered the antagonist. It's kind of like China's version of Top Gun. So the main character, who is like the equivalent of Tom Cruise's character in the original Top Gun, he has this rival in his pilot school who is basically the character that Val Kilmer was playing. Those two main characters felt like they didn't really carry the movie the same way that Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer carried the original Top Gun. And this movie is so hard to not compare to Top Gun because it borrows so much from Top Gun. Like, even the narrative structure was pretty similar to Top Gun. Basically, like the first half of this movie is like this huge pilot training program, and then somewhere in the middle of the movie something huge happens, and then something very crucial, very drastic, very dark happens, and then the main characters, their whole lives get turned around, and like they have like a newfound purpose, which is what happened in the original Top Gun. I won't spoil anything in this movie or that movie in case anybody hasn't watched it. I think one of my main problems with this movie though is that the first half of the movie felt like a Top Gun clone, but then which is actually the best part of the movie in my opinion. But then the second half of the movie, after that big incident happens, right, it becomes a family drama for like the next hour. So that was kind of odd. It's like the tone didn't really fit throughout the movie. And then in the last 5 minutes, suddenly it turns back into like a Top Gun clone again. Like suddenly it goes back into being this show about fighter jets from different countries fighting each other. So yeah, that was really weird. The whole pacing of the movie felt really off. And earlier I was talking about how I felt there wasn't any big antagonists. Yeah, it's weird because I think like when you watch, if you do watch this movie, you'll understand, but like I feel like the strongest enemy they faced throughout the entire movie was a random flock of birds. And you probably won't understand it, but when you watch the movie, if you watch the movie, then you will definitely understand what I'm talking about. And you know, just having watched Top Gun Maverick last year, when I try to compare that to this movie, it just feels like it's words about like not just the story or the acting, but also like the CGI and visual effects. Kind of, let's just say there are certain scenes in this movie where you can tell that the actors were just sitting on a green screen stage. Like it just doesn't feel real, you know. It's like the CGI and special effects are very, very obvious. You can tell that the actors weren't in actual planes. Yeah, so but I guess it's alright. It's not, I wouldn't say like it's bad CGI, but it's definitely not like on the level of world-class Hollywood movies. But that's not to say that I think this movie is necessarily bad. Like, I watch a lot of Chinese dramas in my life, and I think if you like Chinese dramas, right, you might actually still enjoy this movie despite all the things I said, because at the end of the day, if you don't go in expecting this to be like Top Gun, you just go in expecting a Chinese drama with planes, then actually you might enjoy this movie. Like, if you look at it in that way, then this is actually a pretty decent movie. But if you keep comparing it to Top Gun, which I guess like I can't really help it because like the story and everything seems to borrow so much from Top Gun, even like I said, like just how there's this huge incident that happens in the middle, which is what happened in the original Top Gun. Like there's this huge sense of loss, and then everyone just like the whole mood of the movie changes. But I really just feel they did it much better than the original Top Gun. But yeah, if you don't compare it and you just treat this as a Chinese drama, then this is probably, I would say this is actually a pretty good Chinese drama. If you watch a lot of Chinese drama movies, then I would say this is probably one of the better ones. And overall, I will give this movie a 5.5 out of 10. Like, I definitely still think it's a decent movie. I wouldn't like fail it, but I wouldn't give it below 5. But yeah, I just can't help but keep comparing it to Top Gun, you know? Yeah. So that's why it's not getting a higher score. If you don't have any knowledge of Top Gun, you just go in expecting a Chinese drama with planes, you might really enjoy it and you'll give it a much higher score than I did. That's all for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay gold, everybody. Bye, guys.